very much ability at music and lyrics and executive production. And you realize that he's the biggest executive producer in the whole business.
Really?
This is what I consume up. I don't mean consume. I mean this is what I conjure up images in my head. I see him as number one, where others might think, what do you mean? What do you mean?
Really?
No, but he very much ability.
Well,
Very much.
I don't know. I
never thunk it.
I never thought it. I go to psychiatrist.
Yeah, but
the guy can't write a note.
the guy is,
And he's
That's
not
right.
funny either.
And he's not even
the
funny.
guy is therapy for me.
Yeah.
The guy is he's money because he knows how to
Handle the
put it in
money.
place. And he's lyrics.
So he handles all the money?
Oh,
You see,
yes,
I'm worried about that.
yes.
That's too much control. Too much control.
Don't you ever get a little bit scared turning over everything?
Yeah.
To
Well, I do, but then I say to myself, hey, wait a minute. Just let me just get a hold of something right here, a little something.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Money, whatever.
I just get nervous. The whole thing makes me crazy.
Money's not that important, but it's all right, though. I have to admit,
Dr. Landy doesn't get half the women, though, does he?
Well, he's got a woman.
Oh, he's got a woman.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Okay. 'Cause
Well,
that-
we never did straighten out the dating thing. He doesn't go on dates with you.
No way. You don't
What do
want
you mean on dates? You mean
Like-
double
You know,
dates?
no,
I'm
I
saying-
mean, if you want to
You mean he
date a
dates
girl,
me?
No, if you go on a date, with a woman,
Yeah.
he doesn't have to come along, does he?
Well, he doesn't have to, no.
Oh. But he does?
does
Well,
he?
no.
You don't want him there. You don't want him there because you don't want him there. It's hard to score with a woman with another guy in the room. You know what I'm saying? It's tough.
Indirectly, yes, he's there. But
Hey, what about Charles Manson? You guys were hanging around with him for a while.
me? No, never.
You didn't get sucked into that
Never.
whole thing.
No, that
Dennis
wasn't.
did.
That was Dennis.
That was Dennis.
Dennis wasn't thinking clear back then. But he didn't know. How was he to know?
I don't know. It's pretty shocking what happened, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty
I
shocking.
kind of got scared a little bit. What's
you-
this?
you met
What's
him?
this? Well, my haircut guy got doused, got killed.
He did?
It's Jay Sebring, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Wow.
Back in the 60s, he was like, wow, everybody wanted that kind of hairdo, you know?
You had more stuff happen in your life. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, I know. I get angry with myself for getting in trouble with people. I don't mean to start trouble, but I'm always
Somehow it
starting
just
something.
follows you around.
Hey, let me take a commercial break for a second here, Brian. Don't go away. 1 second.
All right.
I got more stuff here. By the way, we're on in Washington, Philadelphia, and New York.
What?
We're on 3
You're
radio
a triple
stations.
threat too, you know.
Simultaneously?
Yeah,
Triple threat
simultaneously.
here.
How do you get hooked up? Like,
All these
what do
other radio stations,
you,
a
what
bunch
do you
of
plug in a
pussies.
switch and it goes, New York. What do you do?
We're on satellite.
Satellite.
Let me tell you something, Brian. I'm a little ticked being here today because when we started doing these broadcasts from Los Angeles, there was 1 or 2 radio stations alongside. Notice they all copy us. They all have the same gear with the guitars and the. You know what I'm saying? Everybody rips me off. I'm an original, much like yourself.
Yeah.
I have original ideas, and everybody steals from me. It's like I've supplied the whole country with radio ideas.
Well, you
understand?
very much involved in what's going on right now. You know?
Yeah, I'm
You are
involved.
what's going on. Just
Evidently,
like
I am.
The Beach Boys were what's going on a few years back.
Do me a favor, Brian. Don't talk to the other radio stations. Just talk to us, all right? You know where these other stations are from? We're sitting here in a room of stations from, I think the biggest market is Houston. The rest of them are like Shreveport, Louisiana, and
Yeah,
stuff.
but you got to talk to everybody.
No, don't talk to anybody. No.
You got to talk to everybody.
That sounds like Dr. Landy talking there.
Yeah,
I'm telling you.
yeah.
That's crazy stuff. Sounds like all that stuff Dr. Landy's filling you with. Dr. Landy says, don't talk to the other radio stations. I hope he says
Where
that.
is
anyway.
Dr. Landy today?
Hey, where is he, anyway?
Where is he?
Yeah.
I would imagine that he were listening either. Is this live now?
No.
Well, no.
This tape?
Yeah, tape.
I would
Probably out helping Mike Love, I bet. I bet you Mike Love's trying to
Who's
steal
he
him away.
following around today?
I bet you Mike Love is trying to steal Dr. Landy away. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I could see him pulling something like that. No, I hope not, anyway. I'm just kidding.
He's
of course.
thinking about it.
No, he's not. Anyway, let me ask you something. Now,
Oh, dear.
do I have a live commercial here? No? We have to take a break? All right, quick break, and we'll be back with Brian Wilson of the Beach Boys and of his solo career also, right after this. All right, we're back with...
Hey,
yeah, right.
incidentally, I do have to visit the bathroom.
Are you going to go to the
It's going to
bathroom?
be 3 minutes. It's going
All
to
right.
be 3
We're going to
minutes.
time you.
All right, go ahead.
It's going to be 3 minutes.
All right, come back, because then we'll talk about some stuff.
Take your headphones off.
Take your headphones off, Brian.
God.
All right. See you in a minute.
All right, we're timing you now.
The living legend, Brian Wilson. Anyway, are you real distracted in this room?
Yes, I told you this was going to happen. They're so close to us.
There's so many radio stations that I'm totally distracted. I got to get used to this. I got to get used to like tuning out.
I just heard somebody playing music. I almost looked over. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, what is that? What is that person playing? Gary, come here. What's that person playing music? What's going on? Where's Brian Wilson? What's going on?
Brian's in the bathroom.
Yeah.
The person to your left is Melissa Etheridge. She wasn't the one playing music. The people playing music were the Cowsills. They
Where
wanted to
are
go
they?
over to a radio station, and there they went. They're over there.
Oh, so you mean we brought them here,
Right.
and they're over at another radio station?
Correct.
You're kidding.
No.
How upset are you about that?
I'm less upset just trying to think of how upset you're going to be with me for letting them go over there.
Well, yeah, I don't dig it. Why don't you tell them to go home? I don't dig this place. I don't like all these radio stations ripping me off. I'm angry about it. It just makes my blood boil.
Well, when you have all the imitators in one room, it is kind of, it's one thing to have them around the country. When they're all here.
Hey, Gary, what are the odds of us getting in another room tomorrow so we're separated from all this?
We probably, I don't know, have to ask. I think if we wanted to, and originally we could have, but the room may be booked now.
Yeah.
Because I know Diana Ross is having a press conference there next couple days.
We'll go in there with her.
Yeah. Brian Wilson back from the bathroom.
Hey, was it 3 minutes? Did anybody keep a timer on that?
Brian, I'm really seriously debating tomorrow's show, doing it from another room, not doing it with all these. You see, you got to understand something. How did you feel when, like, all of the surfer music guys came out after you guys developed surf music? You know what I mean? Like when Jan and Dean were doing their thing and getting successful. Didn't that drive you crazy? Come on, seriously, be honest with me. I mean, you developed the whole damn sound, and then everyone came in and ripped it off. Didn't that get you angry?
No, I'm not angry, no, I'm not angry.
It didn't make you nuts? Like, hey, wait a second, I developed this sound, and all these guys are just ripping it off and trying to sound like
No,
us?
it didn't make me angry.
But would you stay in the same room with Jan and Dean? Like, during that?
Would you record in the same room with them?
I would.
You would?
I think so.
At the same time you're recording a song, they're recording a song. That would be all right with you.
Yeah.
No, come
I don't
on,
think
no.
so, Brian.
Jan and Dean and all those guys ripping off all your surf music and stuff. All these guys, but you understand that 10 years ago I developed this whole format. Nobody was talking on the radio. Nobody was doing anything outrageous. I got every bunch of jerk-offs sitting around here in this room imitating me. It drives me nuts. It makes me crazy.
See, they're all clapping over there. We did that.
I got to get out of here. You know what I mean? You ever get in a room and you got to get out of here? You know what I mean?
I get that mood. I get in those moods sometimes.
I'm like crazy. I'm crazy. I think I need Dr. Landy.
Landy,
Where
where's
is he?
Dr. Landy?
Somebody got to help me.
He's going to steal
Dr. Landy can help you, yes.
Yeah.
With his executive productions.
I see.
Have you ever really wanted to hear some of the new stuff? I bet you probably think,
We
what is
played
the new
some of the
stuff?
Yeah, we played the new
Oh,
stuff.
no. I'm talking about the new.
Well, you haven't put that on a record yet.
No.
We're waiting to hear. How can we hear that? Nobody invites us to the recording
That's the
sessions.
stuff I'm talking about. He has a lot to do with that stuff. I mean, he really knows how to pull the punches. I don't know how he does it, but
Yeah.
every day he goes, okay, come on over to my house. I got to talk to you about something. I get over there. He tells me something fantastic, outrageous plan
Yeah.
we're going to have to do. I can't believe it. It's just great.
Yeah. Listen to that annoying music in the corner.
That's
there.
okay. Don't worry about it. Just
Really? Hello. Keep it down, honey. God. Keep it down, honey. God. Trying to talk here to Brian Wilson.
Oh, dear.
You know, Brian, you did so many
you're going
great.
to see somebody fall apart right on the air.
I'm gonna have a nervous
It's going to be
breakdown.
ugly. This is going to be ugly.
I'm going to have a nervous breakdown. I'm telling you, Brian. I'm going to have a nervous breakdown right here. I'm
boy.
telling you, I'm losing it.
if you are, you were, and if you were, you already did.
Yeah.
So you're all right.
All right, so let's get back to your life. So no special women or anything?
Maybe.
Maybe?
You working on
Joan
it?
Rivers. I
No.
like her.
And what about Kokomo?
Kokomo, I wasn't even on that record.
I know you weren't.
They did not call me to go on the road. They made it with Terry Melcher.
Yeah.
And
And why aren't those guys putting you on that record? What the hell's with
they
the Beach
didn't
Boys?
want me.
Hey, screw the Beach Boys, man. You don't need them.
What do you know Papa John?
You know Papa John?
Yeah.
He helped write that song. We had him on. He kept playing it for me. I said, Papa John, what kind of song is that? I never heard a song like this. It can't be a hit. Go figure it's going to be a hit. Go figure Papa John had another hit in him.
Yeah, well, I guess he did, didn't he?
He certainly did.
But yeah, I know what you mean. It's a ripoff. I wanted to be on that record, right?
Did-
Right. Oh, you
So
did?
They got me feeling bad right in here, you know.
I don't understand why the Beach Boys wouldn't have Brian Wilson. How could it be a Beach Boys record without Brian Wilson?
Mike Love. That's
Well,
it.
because
Mike Love.
Bruce Johnson can sing enough like me too where people would think that was Brian Wilson. So
So, wait a second. You see what I mean? He's ripping off you. That's how I feel in this room with all these disc jockeys. They're all ripping me off.
no, they're not.
Yes, they are.
No.
They're all
not
clones.
ripping you off at all. Nah.
I think
as long
they
as you don't, just funnel it out. What's the word?
But how do you
Block
feel?
it out.
But how do you feel when like one of the other Beach Boys imitates your voice, and then they put out Kokomo, and they don't ask you to be in it? That's got to make you nuts.
And then all
Well, I
of a
was hurt.
sudden,
I was a little hurt, but I said, oh well, so what? I get 1/4 the money.
Oh, you do?
anyway.
Yeah, I was paid on it.
Oh, right.